Today, we're taking a trip back in time. We're giving every single Golden Boy winner that is still in FIFA 20 a career reset. If you're not too sure, the Golden Boy Award is basically awarded to the best under 21 player in Europe's top 5 leagues every single year. There have been some winners that have gone on to achieve the hype, perform beyond their ability, achieve some amazing things, and some others who have just flopped and failed with all that pressure. For that first category, we're going to see if they can re-achieve that success, if it's even possible. And for the latter, we're going to see if they can take this second shot at redemption by the scruff of the neck, rewrite history, and revive their footballing careers. Not only have we returned all the Golden Boys back to their former clubs, we have reset them to the rating and also the age they were when they originally won the award, some dating back to 2004 and 2005. I'd say the team loving life at the moment with this experiment is Benfica. They have the return of Renato Sanchez and the most recent the Golden Boy winner in 2019, Joao Felix. Over in Italy, it's the Italian champions, the Bianconeri, getting back their Golden Boy. He's done the double reverse and he's gone from Manchester United back to Juventus. Back when he won the Golden Boy Award in 2013, his FIFA 14 rating was 81. Germany has provided few, but they've optimized quality over quantity right here. Mario Götze, a career mode legend in many's eyes. Back when he won the Golden Boy Award in 2012, in FIFA 12, his rating was 84, so he's returned to that 84 and also 18 years of age. Liverpool fans, I don't know how you're going to feel about this one. I don't even think Sterling famously moving to Manchester City for £50 million back in 2015. After he won the Golden Boy Award, it's going to take some time for him to even get any game time in this Liverpool starting 11, considering Mane and Salah are just going to dominate. It's going to be a bit of a sticky situation for Sterling returning back to Anfield. Both Manchester clubs do receive brand new strikers, and in 2010, Mario Balotelli, the Italian stallion, took out the Golden Boy Award. His rating in FIFA 11 was 81, and he returns back to the Etihad. Meanwhile, it's a club legend returning, Wayne Rooney, who's now out at Derby County. He was 87 rated in FIFA 05 back when he won the Golden Boy in 2004. It's been that long. Now, hold on. I take back completely what I said about Benfica. It is Monaco who's going to be relishing in their Golden Boys returning. They've got a French double in their presence with Martial and Mbappe, both 2015 and 2018 Golden Boy champions. Let's be real here, Mbappe won the award based on what he did at Monaco, not really what he did at PSG. He made that big money move and technically he won the award at PSG. Similar scenario with Martial, and it might be the Southern French outfit that will become the dominant figure over in Ligue 1. Spain's an interesting one now because they have three Golden Boy winners, but in two different leagues. So we have Isco Disco. He is returning to Monaco. Back when he won the award in 2012, he took Malaga to the Champions League quarterfinals, and now they see themselves in La Liga Smart Bank. Listen, if your league's being called after a bank, yeah, you gotta get promotion. I'm sure Isco can lead his former club to promotion and maybe even get a move. Who knows where his career is gonna go after this. And that's the beauty of these simulations, as we have a 2007 Golden Boy winner in Sergio Aguero starting up top for Atletico Madrid. He was 83 rated back in FIFA 07. At Barcelona, it is a 17-year-old Argentinian La Masia Youth Academy graduate, Leonel Messi. We've had to travel all the way back to FIFA 06 to find Messi's first ever rating in a FIFA game was 78. He'll return as a teenager. Just like Götze, he's staying put. He's a one-club man. It's going to be fascinating to find out if he can win 6 Ballon d'Ors again. It's only one last winner to cover. In 2017, he took out the award. Netherlands' one and only representative. It is Matthijs de Ligt, returning to Ajax at 80 overall. This is the complete list of all the Golden Boy winners that are currently in FIFA, have returned back to their former clubs and their original rating when they first won the award. Wayne Rooney is actually the highest rated player on this list at 87 back in FIFA 05. Let's just consider this a group growth test. We're going to be tracking their performances, their attribute boosts, maybe even transfer moves in the future, and seeing who is going to be the first Golden Boy to win the Ballon d'Or in this simulation. Due to the fact that Messi has returned to his FIFA 06 rating as a 75, it means a full license for Cristiano Ronaldo to step up and take that Golden Boy award. I'm actually surprised he's never won it, but I guess it's just another Ballon d'Or to add to his collection. It's going to be a considerable amount of time until any of the Golden Boys actually have a chance to be nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Season 1 is all but over, and in the Premier League, it was a tight Centurion season for both Manchester United and Liverpool. Obviously, Wayne Rooney guiding the Red Devils to another title. Meanwhile, Liverpool in second, Manchester City with their Balotelli edition, 2 points behind with 98, and then Arsenal with that Fabregas in the midfield, not even qualifying for Europe. They finished outside the top 5. Ligue 1 now, and it might take a bit of time for Mbappe and Martial to, ease into the team, gel into the system as they finish in 5th. Mario Götze returning in the prime wonder kid form of his life wasn't enough to beat out Bayern as they went invincible and a Centurion 100-point season. Over in the Serie A, it's usually quite easy for Juventus to come out on top, and with an addition of a wonder kid Paul Pogba, fresh off winning the Golden Ball, now on 104 points, winning out the league. In La Liga Smart, back in the second division of Spain, it sees an Isco Disco-led Malaga go to promotion. They finish on top as champions with 95 points. Meanwhile, in La Liga, it is Barcelona obviously struggling. Well, not struggling. They just lost out to Real Madrid with a 75 rated Messi, and Atletico Madrid, back with Aguero, wasn't able to win them the league. In the Europa League, it saw Fabregas's Arsenal lose 2-0 to Bayer Leverkusen in the final, and a same trend followed suit in the Champions League. A Paul Pogba-led Juventus losing 2-1 to Real Madrid in the Champions League. It's just heartbreak season for the Golden Boys. We have Martial going up a +2. He's still the lowest rated Golden Boy so far, but yet again, they've all got time on their side. Leonel Messi going up from 78 to 81. We have Mario Balotelli staying the same at 81. Renato Sanchez moves to Cagliari, okay, only on loan. Benfica, I thought they sold him, and we have a few more movements over here. In terms of transfers, it's Matthias de Ligt on loan to Werder Bremen? Okay, I did not see those ones coming, but João Felix stays put at Benfica, now at an 82. Paul Pogba's still in this Juve squad at an 83. Raheem Sterling with a big +3 to his overall. How long it's going to take him to be in that Liverpool starting 11, we do not know. An 84 from Mario Götze, he stays the same. Aguero going up a +1, Isco going up a +1, Mbappe now standing at a +2, sitting at an 85, and then it's Rooney and Fabregas both maintaining their overall. Rooney finished with 20 goals in the Premier League, and it doesn't look like Balotelli or Sterling are in the top goal scorers lists. Let's see how things shape up in Season 2. Ronaldo, surely he's got to be loving this. It should be doing wonders for that ego as he takes out 2 Ballon d'Ors in a row. The 35-year-old takes out, what, is that his 7th, 6th Ballon d'Or? It is Arsenal still yet to recapture that magic with one of their most cherished midfielders. This time it is Manchester City and Liverpool fighting it out for the title. Raheem Sterling and his ex-club doing battle, but it's the citizens on top yet again. Rooney's United finishing in 3rd. Meanwhile, Balotelli at Manchester City gets his hands on the Prem. It was Raheem Sterling and Manchester United in both the FA Cup final and the Carabao Cup final, in which Liverpool took out both. This is on me. I completely forgot to check Liga NOS in Season 1. My bad. I'm just going to assume Benfica have gone back-to-back champions. 94 points for them in Season 2. Malaga managed to beat the drop by the skin of their teeth on 23 points with Isco Disco. Their man, their golden boy, takes them to another season of La Liga football. And at the top, it is an 18-year-old Messi now winning the league by, what is with these close margins in terms of the league? 105 points. Ajax, of course, winning the Eredivisie on top. Inter and Napoli tried their best, but it's a Pogba-led Juventus winning out the Serie A once more. Back-to-back Scudetto winners. Mario Götze finally recapturing that form from 2011, 2012, and even 2013 as Dortmund win the Bundesliga title for what seems to be the first time in ages. It's a much improved Monaco side with Martial and Mbappe doing the business, enough for them to finish second, runners-up, but yet again, PSG just all too dominant, all too good. No Golden Boy club of note reaching the Europa League final. In the Champions League, though, it was a Golden Boy club battle with Liverpool winning 2-1 against Borussia Dortmund, so Sterling gets the plaudits there. Dortmund rewriting history, repeating history, losing in a Champions League final. Here are the Golden Boys in all their glory at the end of Season 2. It is Martial improving year upon year, but still the lowest rated. Mario Balotelli, I don't know if he's getting no game time at City, but he has not improved whatsoever. Renato Sanchez trying to recapture that 2016 form. The Portuguese midfield presence now at an 83. We have Matthias de Ligt going up to an 83 as well. Mario Götze, just like Balotelli, staying the same in terms of overall. Messi now up to an 85. He's been the biggest grower yet. Now that's a +4 to his overall. He's coming for that Ballon d'Or spot, whether Ronaldo likes it or not. He's still 18, and I'm sure he can make up for it in the years to come. Fabregas still staying at an 85. Meanwhile, João Felix is just absolutely turning into a revelation again at Benfica. Pogba now reaching an 85 at Juve. It is Isco Disco, the hero for Malaga, keeping them up in La Liga. He's reached an 85 alongside Aguero at an 86. Sterling, he might be considered for that starting 11 now. Mbappe Mbappe tied with Wayne Rooney as the highest rated Golden Boy so far. It's quite a surprise package. Ballon d'Or winner for Season 3, Mario Balotelli's teammate. They did win the league last year. Premier League champion Bernardo Silva. He's the player to keep up this Portuguese streak going in this Ballon d'Or race 3 years in a row. With the third season now over the line, Arsenal have just hit struggle street. Not even Cesc Fabregas, their Spanish Golden Boy, can help them out as they, not even in mid-table, they're in the bottom half. It is Liverpool taking out the title, finally 2 years of being runners-up. Breaking news, this is massive news unfolding right now. Our first permanent transfer as a 2012 Golden Boy, Mario Götze, has headed £39 million was the fee. He is going to be moving to Lille over in France, so we're going to have some more French teams to keep our eyes on. An interesting storyline forming there as they get to quench their thirst with the German centre forward. Before I forget, it was a routine stroll to the Liga NOS title. Benfica Portuguese champions again, and they've done it invincible. De Ligt also claiming the Dutch title. Invincible. Oh my god, I feel like I'm going to be saying that throughout this entire experiment. They're on top with 96 points. It was calculated, quite predictable results in the Serie A as well. Juve just too much, and Paul Pogba gets his hands on another Scudetto, 104 points for the Bianconeri. Ligue 1, how could we forget? And Mbappe and Martial's Monaco finishing in 4th, not enough to compete with Marseille and Paris still dominating the top spots. Well, no wonder Monaco seem to be performing at their usual selves as Martial has made the move to the Premier League. No, not Manchester United this time. It is Leicester City. He's trying his luck at the King Power Stadium. I don't think they activated his release clause, otherwise it would have shown up in the transfer history section. The deal was too cheap for it to actually show up in that area, and Martial, the second Golden Boy to make a move in Season 3. Meanwhile, Mbappe still performing at Monaco. He's reached his current FIFA 20 overall. Messi approaching the 90s, now at 88. Meanwhile, Wayne Rooney still not budging. Cesc Fabregas again, still remaining at 85 overall. Balotelli, no improvements to show for. We all know Mario Götze's Lille move was 39 mil, and it's the Benfica duo, the Portuguese youngsters, remaining at their boyhood clubs. Meanwhile, De Ligt also remains at Ajax, and Sergio Aguero, 1 overall point away from reaching his FIFA 20 overall, and a 21-year-old Paul Pogba now at 87. He's reached his FIFA 20 overall, just like Raheem Sterling, a Premier League champion over at Liverpool, now standing at 88 overall, and it's Isco Disco still at that 85 rating. This Ballon d'Or winners trend continues with the Golden Boys teammates taking out the plaudits. The best player of the year going to Sadio Mane. Raheem Sterling gets snubbed for the award as the Senegalese winger, now 89 overall, takes out the prize in Season 4. Major transfer business for us to sink our teeth into for Season 4. The clubs have been spending money, let me just say that. I'm going to start off at the bottom with a 22-year-old Cesc Fabregas making the move to the Serie A. Atalanta pick him up for 41.5 mil. That's the least of our worries though. As we move further up, we have Matthias de Ligt from Ajax to Manchester United, £46.9 million, replacing Harry Maguire as he has become a Galactico, now moving to Real Madrid. Transfers and moves going all about the gaff, but that is still not the end of it. Arsenal replaced Fabregas with James Maddison for £50.1 million, and we're going to continue moving further up because the story thickens, the plot develops. It is Wayne Rooney off to PSG. Manchester United have been going transfer crazy, and the Parisians have stepped in for £75.6 million for the 21-year-old. And Kylian Mbappe secures a move for Season 5. He is currently still at Monaco, but he's joining Borussia Dortmund for £97.9 million at the start of Season 5. That's some insane business. One of the most hectic transfer windows I have ever witnessed in this experiment so far. How did all those moves affect the results, you ask? Well, Arsenal still languishing in mid-table obscurity now. Smack bang in the middle. They finished in 10th, and it's Manchester City, Liverpool battling out for the title, both on 105 points. Manchester United without Wayne Rooney, but they've gained Matthias de Ligt. They finish in 3rd. I'll confirm now that Felix and Ronaldo Sanchez have stayed at Benfica, and they take out the Liga NOS yet again, 4 years in a row. Ajax seem to have no problems without their golden centre-back Matthias de Ligt, finishing invincible with 98 points on top of the Eredivisie. Paul Pogba's Juve only losing 1 game to finish on top once more with 111 points. Fabregas' Atalanta end of the season in 8th. Mbappe has the second place Dortmund to look forward to in Season 5. Hopefully he can take them back to domestic German glory. And over in Ligue 1, it is Monaco's, both their Golden Boys have left. They're sick and tired tired of playing their football in Monaco, knowing that PSG is going to win the league every year. They've done it again. I forgot to mention last season that Malaga dropped down to the second division. They are in 5th. Isco Disco not doing his part, and they have finished in a playoff position in the second division. Real Madrid beat out Barcelona to the title only by the narrowest of margins yet again. 2 points was the difference. The Blaugrana are runners-up. Aguero's Atletico Madrid finished right behind them in 3rd. We're going to finish up with the end of Season 4 Golden Boy check. I did not realize this transfer mustn't have shown in the transfer summary, but it's Mario Balotelli making a move to Everton on a permanent basis. Mario Götze still at 84. Martial has worked his way all the way up to an 85 with Leicester. Fabregas, Ronaldo, Sanchez, De Ligt, and Isco now all sharing an 85 rating. Wayne Rooney still at that 87, which we covered earlier. Paul Pogba moving up to that 88 elite rating, and it's Joao Felix, now one of the world's best, pledging his loyalty to the club that brought him into the footballing scene. Sergio Aguero living up to his FIFA 20 rating as a 90. Definitely a starter for Jurgen Klopp at Anfield now, and it's Kylian Mbappe tying Leonel Messi with the lead right now, both as a 91 overall. I don't know why I keep getting my hopes up every year. It's another one of Raheem Sterling's teammates. This time it is Mohamed Salah taking out the Ballon d'Or in Season 5. There is no Golden Boy that has gone and won the Player of the Year. No major transfers to showcase for Season 5. However, it is Leicester City in 11th and Arsenal in 13th. No need for Balotelli. They sold him off to Everton. Where were Everton finishing, actually? I completely forgot about that. Everton just survived the drop. Damn, over in 17th. Is Liverpool winning the pre-season UEFA Super Cup, and in the Champions League, it's Bayern Munich dethroning Aguero's Atletico Madrid 2-1 in the final. What is it with Atletico and losing Champions League finals? They have a knack for it, not even with Aguero. And in the Europa League, it is Monaco winning on penalties. They didn't need Martial. Get rid of Mbappe. With their own original squad, they've been able to take out some European silverware. It's business as usual in Liga NOS, as the Portuguese duo have still remained at Benfica, and they're on top with 93. It's Isco Disco's Malaga after a heroic promotion campaign in Season 4. He's managed to keep them afloat in the top division, sitting in 16th, and on the other end of the spectrum, it is Messi's Barcelona and Aguero's Atletico losing out the title once more to Real Madrid. The curse is finally up. The streak is broken as Inter dethrone Juventus. Paul Pogba is rattled. It's a comfortable season for Atalanta as they back up last campaign, sitting in 8th. Not even Mbappe could save Borussia Dortmund. It has been a season, a nightmare, a season from hell. As Season 5 sees the yellow wall sitting in 4th. Monaco, despite losing both their golden boys, they have still finished in 2nd, and PSG, they're just going to win the league every single year until the year 3005. It's Wayne Rooney becoming a French champion, and Mario Götze's Lille finishing in a Champions League spot. An abysmal debut campaign from Kylian Mbappe at Dortmund. They have slapped an £111 million release clause ready to be activated. Meanwhile, it's Anthony Martial at Leicester. He's already primed up a move to Atletico Madrid. He wants to join Aguero in Spain. That strike partnership is going to be something deadly. A 21-year-old Messi now at 92. Fabregas and Balotelli still remain the same alongside Götze, and it's Joao Felix exceeding his potential, about to achieve it. With the Portuguese duo remaining loyal, you love to see it. The Wonder Kids remaining as homegrown talents. We do have a traitor in our ranks. It is Paul Pogba doing the dirty upon Manchester United, and at 23, he joins Raheem Sterling at Anfield. Wayne Rooney remains at an 87, and PSG are loving his services at the moment. Meanwhile, Isco is languishing in the lower ranks of La Liga. Good news for Liverpool, because Pogba costs way less than his initial move to Manchester United back all those years ago. £62 million for the Frenchman. Martial's big move to Madrid costing upwards of £49.1 million. Now, this has just got me baffled at the moment. I know Bayern Munich took out the Bundesliga and the Champions League. It's Kingsley Coman. I swear I've never seen Kingsley Coman in all these simulations win a Ballon d'Or, but here we are. I honestly thought there were more worthy and valuable contestants, candidates to take out the Player of the Year, but it wasn't to be. It was Raheem Sterling and Pogba combining to take Liverpool to Premier League glory once more, beating out Manchester United by 4 points. Martial's ex-employers Leicester nearly getting relegated there, only just surviving the drop. Mario Balotelli's Everton in 11th. Carabao Cup time now, and Pogba coming back to haunt the Red Devils 3-2. It's Isco relegation magic as he has pulled Malaga out of the drop zone on 23 points. They stay up on either goal difference or head-to-head, but that has definitely been way too close to call, and it's Barcelona with Messi now winning the La Liga title over Real Madrid. Martial and Aguero strike partnership at Atletico becoming routine third-place contenders. You all know the deal by now over in Liga NOS. Portuguese champions Benfica make it about about 7 in a row. Ever since Juve sold Pogba, they've lost the leagues not once, but 2 times in a row, and Inter back up their Scudetto win. It's basically predictable at this rate. Atalanta 3 years in a row with Fabregas 8th. With all that reinforcement, with transfers and Mbappe in their ranks, Dortmund still falling short to Bayern Munich, just proving that sometimes things never change. Rooney's PSG, we all knew were going to come on top of the league with 110 points. It's Goetz's Lille finishing it in 5th. Well, we thought Isco led Malaga to survival, but it wasn't to be, as in January he moved on over to France as Olympique Lyon have acted quickly. They have snapped in this transfer window £57.7 million for the Spanish cam. I think it came after Fiorentina sold Chiesa. They acquired Goetze from Lille for £41.4 million, so transfers still going about, and they've reignited here in Season 6. Spurs finally winning a trophy, not bottling it in the final. They win 2-1 against Mario Goetz's ex-employers in Lille, and in the Champions League, it is Atletico Madrid redeeming themselves in an all-Spanish final. They take out Messi's Barca, and it's Martial and Aguero winning the European title. What a season that has been. We have 3 one-kid duos working their magic, such as Sterling and Pogba at Anfield. We do have, of course, our famous Portuguese heroes Sanchez and Felix, and Martial and Aguero. That strike partnership is going to be the scariest in Europe as they take down Messi, who has achieved his FIFA 20 overall rating at only 22. Surely, Ballon d'Or is written on his name for Season 7, and I'm here to say, ladies and gentlemen, it has all come full circle. We have seen Messi reach Player of the Year heights as he receives the Ballon d'Or. He's taken that golden ball home. We have witnessed the come up from a youth academy graduate from La Masia to a worldwide superstar once more. At 23, he takes home the prize, and what a come up it's been. He has had one of the best success stories so far in the simulation, and he is rewriting, if not recreating, history before our eyes. I want to cover these transfer deals before we get stuck into the results of Season 7, as Matthias de Ligt has made a massive move, £92 million worth, as United have sold 2 of their best stars. He's headed off to Barcelona, the Catalonian Giants. Renato Sanchez finally waves goodbye to Benfica for the first time in this simulation, for the second time in his overall career, as he's headed off to Juventus. £61.5 million the Bianconeri splashed on him. He seems to be a perfect Pogba replacement. No other transfers really happening besides Neymar headed off to Fiorentina to link up with Mario Götze for £46.7 million. That is a crossover I didn't expect to see with this experiment, but we're here. Things have become that bad at Mario Balotelli's Everton that they have been relegated come the 7th season with 19 points, an abysmal campaign. Man City with Liverpool choking, Pogba and Sterling couldn't do them the job, and they finish in 3rd. Meanwhile, Manchester United, who seem to be on a selling spree, finish runners-up. João Felix being the only golden boy left at Benfica, he saw no trouble in taking out the Liga NOS title once more. Over in Serie A, Juve acquired Renato Sanchez, who wasn't enough to win them back the title though. Inter go 3 in a row, and we have Goetze and Neymar currently at Fiorentina sitting in 6th, Atalanta in their usual 8th position with Fabregas. Dortmund, despite having one of the best players in the world in Kylian Mbappe at this stage of the simulation, they sit in 3rd, way behind the leaders in Bayern. Routine victory for PSG, and Wayne Rooney, second-time French champion, finishing on top. Martial and Aguero's Atletico beating Spurs in the UEFA Super Cup 2-1. Barcelona make up for the finals lost last year in an El Clasico final 3-0, and Messi, Ballon d'Or winner and the Champions League winner. 5 golden boys now 7 seasons in, reaching that 90+ range, with João Felix basically achieving his FIFA 20 potential and Messi reaching his FIFA 20 overall. There is Renato Sanchez, a fresh look in him in his new Juventus kit, and it's actually Mario Balotelli who fled that Everton situation. He has not moved up or down whatsoever in terms of his overall, just the clubs. He's gone from Man City to Everton, now back in France with Toulouse. Lo and behold, Season 8's Ballon d'Or winner. He's gone back to back, he's done the drizzy, and he's gotten that golden ball once more. The best player of the year, it could have only been one player, and it's Leonel Messi. Seems like his contract's running low at Barca every single year, but they managed to keep hold of him. The Argentine is slowly going to relive his legacy again. I can't see it not happening. Now that Ronaldo's out the picture, he can just dominate single-handedly. Season 8 sees Martial ditch Atletico and Aguero, and he is off to join Olympique Lyon and link forces with Isco. £74 million. He's headed back to the homeland. Another spicy transfer, if I do say so myself, is Cesc Fabregas, headed off to his club in real life right now, Monaco. £44.5 million to secure the services of the Spaniard. In the Prem now 2 years in a row, Pogba and Sterling failed to capture the title. It was Man City taking out 104 points and Manchester United finishing in 3rd. Meanwhile, Arsenal and Leicester still way outside the top 4. 4. João Felix on his lonesome is more than enough to take out the Liga NOS title. The crown goes to Benfica for the 8th year in a row. 98 points, invincible, lovely stuff. Juventus and Ronaldo Sanchez reclaim their title on top of the Serie A, winning the Scudetto with 103 points. They dethrone Inter, and it's Götze and Neymar's Fiorentina finishing in 6th, and it's Atalanta without Fabregas now in 12th. It's taken them a while, but Mbappe's Dortmund have finished not only invincible, but 100% record in the Bundesliga. 102 points. Centurions with 34 wins out of 34. Finally, that transfer's paid off. There was a lot of dethroning going on at the moment, but yeah, in France, there's no such thing. That word doesn't exist as PSG win for the 8th year in a row. Rooney is living up in glory. Messi's Barcelona losing out 3-0 in the UEFA Super Cup. That was definitely a surprise. And Milan win the Champions League. Where has this come from? The Rossoneri take down Manchester United 2-1 in the final. What a matchup this would have been. Götze and Neymar's Fiorentina facing Aguero's Atletico Madrid, and they take out the Europa League 2-0. Golden Boy entering the 90s right now as Matthias de Ligt and Barcelona. Completely forgot he moved to Barca. 91 rated. Messi locking on with that 94. João Felix finishes off with a 93, 8 years on, and he has stayed loyal. He's remained a fan favorite, a youth academy graduate, and he's probably getting a statue built outside the ground for his services. It was Martial's quickfire move, the journeyman, I'm going to call him, of this little simulation. He was the man that just moved all around the place. With Rooney, he remained at PSG after his Manchester United departure. Cesc Fabregas went full circle and earned to move back to Monaco. Ronaldo Sanchez had to leave Benfica, and actually Götze, another low-key kind of journeyman, moving from Lille to Fiorentina, and Balotelli ends up at Toulouse. What an 8-year simulation it's been. It's been a damn journey. Transfers, drama, Wonder Kid duo link-ups. It's had it all as we return the Golden Boys back to their original state, their original age, and their former clubs in today's video. Some of them lived up to the hype, some of them didn't even budge in terms of overall, and Messi on the verge of reliving his legacy and yeah, just completely smashing it as the best player in the world. So if you did go on to enjoy this video, make sure to drop it a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on the notifications for more regular FIFA 20 content coming at you. Make sure you drop me a follow. The social links will be listed in the description. As always, I've been BCHD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.